As time progresses, I may add some additional accessories to my hair. Hey guys, it's your girl Kurlie Keke and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I did these beautiful butterfly locks. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscription button below the video, and for everyone, don't forget to give me a thumbs up before leaving this video. Just to give you a quick note on this hair I purchased it on Amazon, and it is supposed to be a 12-inch hair, so it's supposed to be 12 inches. However, I extended the locks from the regular 12 inches to give me approximately 14 inches of hair or so. So if you look at it, it does not look like 12 inches, and I'm super happy about that. Also, the locks, when I purchased it, it's full red locks. However, I darkened the roots just a bit, so I'll be showing you how I did all of these, how I darkened the roots, the method that I used, everything pretty soon. So let's jump right into how I install these locks, the method I use, the equipment, the products, everything. So I'm going to be sharing that with you pretty soon, so let's get right to it.
5, 6, 8, don't need to hack me up. Do that thing with your eyes. Money, look.
Hey all, so first thing I'm showing you today is my braiding pattern for this hairstyle. Now when you're working with colored hair, it's extremely important to use the right braiding pattern so that you don't show your natural color here under whatever color you choose to install. So it's pretty important that you use the right braiding pattern. So for me, I am going to be doing individuals to the front, and I'm just showing you how I'm sectioning off my hair for the individuals before I begin the hairstyle. So that's the first thing I always do, section my hair off, so I know how much braids I'm going to be installing to the front, so that I can average and leave that braids to be used at the end. So here I'm showing you how I separated the hair to the front. So this is what it looks like once I'm finished separating the entire front of my hair. Now what I want you to note is that when I initially started doing my braiding pattern, I was going to install a totally different hairstyle. So I was going to do a different hairstyle, but halfway throughout while doing my braiding pattern, I decided to switch it up and to try these red butterfly locks instead. So I'll show you the first pattern that I did and the slight changes that I made. For my braiding pattern to the back of my hair, I'm adding some individuals to the first row, and this is just to create the illusion that my hair is in individual locks. However, I'm going to be connecting these to the back section cornrows, so I'll be showing that pretty soon. So here I'm just showing you an example of the individuals that I will be creating. These are created to the entire front section of the hair, as you're seeing right now. So this is what it looks like, and these are all going to be connected to cornrows to the back, so I'm not going to be leaving these out. Once I'm finished connecting the hair, this is what the braiding pattern looks like. Now this was the braiding pattern I was going to use for the first hairstyle I had thought of using, so I'm just showing you how the individuals are connected to the back in a diagonal pattern. So none of the individuals are connected directly to the direct cane row that it comes after. As you can see, it's sort of slanted in terms of the connection method. This braid would have been going back, so I attached this one. Would have been going back, I attached it to this one. The one that's going back for this row, I attached this one to it, and I did the same thing on the other side. Next, I created the individuals to the front of my hair, so I went ahead and parted the larger sections that I had so that I can know exactly how many braids or how many locks I will be adding to the front section of my hair. After sectioning the front of my hair, I went ahead to adjust the braiding pattern to the back to match or to suit the new hairstyle that I wanted to create. So I had removed those corners that I had to the base and installed individuals instead, and connected these to the other row on top. So the bottom row has 4 individuals, and the top row above that, it has 5 individuals all connected to each other. And at the side, I put 2 individual braids. For both sides of my hair, I'm going to remove this second corner that I'm pulling out right now, and I'm going to connect all of these individuals to that corner, even the ones to the back. So this is how I decided to adjust the braiding pattern so that I can conceal all of the red hair. So that's why I mentioned at the beginning of the video that it's really important to know what hairstyle you're going to use so you can do the best braiding pattern to suit that hairstyle. This is what the sides are looking like on the back once I'm finished. And for those 2 extra braids, I'm just going to connect it to the main section using my crochet needle. For more secure hold, you can always sew these on with like a needle and thread, weave needle and thread, but for me the crochet needle is gonna hold it just fine. This is what my new braiding pattern is looking like once I'm finished adjusting the original pattern. So this is the hair that I'll be using. Now at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I had extended the locks of the hair. So on the right is the original length of the hair, and on the left is when I had stretched the hair out or extended the hair. So I'm just showing you a close-up of what the hair is looking like, and I'm going to walk you through the process of how I sort of extended the hair or stretched the hair out. Some of your locks may not be consistent, so some of the loops may be really tiny, as you can see from this close-up. The locks are also not very straight. It's sort of crinkled or curled, I'm not sure what to call it, but yeah, it's not very straight, but we're going to be fixing all of that. First thing to do is hold one side of the hair and hold the loop on the other side and just pull. That's all you have to do. Pull as tightly as you can until you get the loops for the locks as wide as you want it to be, or as wide enough to pull the entire lock through when it's time for crocheting the hair to your original hair. Now once you get that loop as wide enough as you want, you just hold the rest of the lock and you pull. Be careful when you're holding the end of the lock because you don't want it to unravel. As you can see now, it's sort of stretched. You can see the difference in the length after simply stretching the hair. This is what it looks like when the entire bundle is sort of stretched. The next thing I'm going to do is apply some steam to the hair. Now there are different methods that you can use. However, as I wanted to install the hair right away, this was the fastest method I could have think of. So I'm just applying the steam to stretch the hair or further straighten the hair out so that it's no longer in that sort of crinkled or curly or wavy pattern. So that's all the steam is for. It's to set the hair as we had stretched it and to keep or get rid of those crinkled patterns. So this is what it's looking like after steaming for a little while. You can see there's a difference in the pattern of the hair, so it's now a bit straighter than it was when we initially started. Once I'm done with extending the locks, I then go on to adding the hair to my original hair, crocheting the hair on. So I'm just showing you how I did the first section at the back. Now as you can see, the back has 4 rows or 4 individuals to the back that's connected to the 5 individuals at the top. So this is what it looks like once I am finished crocheting that first row, and this is what it looks like after installing the first pack of hair. Now what I forget to mention is that I got 7 packs of hair within this bundle of hair that I purchased. So that was when I installed the first pack. This is the second pack. So I always do the row on top, so I make sure I cover the most crucial parts of my hair before I go into doing anything else. I have to make 3 packs do to the rest of that center of my hair. So this is what it looks like after adding 5 packs of hair to the back, and I had already put aside 2 packs of hair to cover the front section of my hair. And this is what the back is looking like. So you can hold your hair in one when you're finished with this hairstyle. You don't really see much traces of black. It's really a nice illusional pattern that I had used. Let me know your thoughts on the braiding pattern I used to the back of my hair in the comment section below. When installing the locks to the front of my hair, each lock is attached to each of the individual braids that I had made. Once the lock is installed, you'll see that my hair is on one side and the lock is on the other side. So the next step will be to conceal your hair. So for this, I'm going to be using my crochet needle and I'm going to be running the hair through the center of the lock. So this is a comparison of my hair with the lock. So you have 2 methods. If your hair is short, you can just run your hair through the locks and it's going to be concealed fine. But if your hair is a bit longer, or if your hair is longer than the locks, you can always fold your hair when you're pulling it through the center of the lock, and that's the method I'm going to be using because it's going to be taking less time to feed your hair in the middle of the locks. Hopefully you're able to follow my explanation along with the video, so you can let me know in the comment section below if I'm explaining the method clearly or if I need to work on improving how I explain these methods. If you look closely at the video, you'll see that I'm not pulling my hair straight through the entire loop or the entire lock. So you can see I left my hair folded within the lock. So this is gonna really save on time, so I don't have to feed the entire braid through these locks. Also, feel free to connect with me on Instagram. You can find me at Kurlie_Keke. So you can find me on Instagram and we can connect over there as well. I had purchased these locks on Amazon as a bundle deal, and with the deal I got 7 packs of hair with 16 pieces of hair per pack. So I'll be sure to put a link in the description below if you're interested in trying out these locks. This is what my hair is looking like after I had finished concealing the first half of my hair. So next step is to darken the roots of my hair, and for this I'm using the spring twist hair, and this is one bundle of spring twist hair I'm going to be using that has 12 pieces per bundle. For each piece of the spring twist hair, I'm going to be cutting it in half and then fluffing the roots. So one side of the hair, which is the ends of the hair, is going to be lighter than the rest of the hair, and that is what is going to help to blend the difference in the color with my locks. So when you're wrapping this around your hair, be careful not to wrap too tightly, because you don't want your locks to be too tight in your hair to damage your roots, or you don't want your locks too tight to even be sticking out like spiders or whatever you want to call it. So wrap very loosely, like 1 to 2 wraps alone in the roots, and then work your way up or down the hair, as I would say. So work your hair down and try to conceal the red portions of your hair, or any black that may have been showing from your natural hair. You can conceal that as well. And once you're finished wrapping down, you just roll your hands as I showed before, and that's going to help to seal the hair. So once I'm finished with darkening the entire roots of my hair, this is what it's looking like. So guys, if you do see me looking across from time to time, I'm just looking at the mirror while I'm showing you the hair. So this is what my hair looks like once I finish. I usually, when I install colored hair, I don't really put too many accessories in it because I don't know how it's going to look. So I just have a few accessories in the hair. So this is what the hair looks like once I am done, and maybe later on, as the hair as time progresses, I may add some additional accessories to my hair. Let me just give you a close-up. So this is what my hair is looking like. So these are the individuals that I originally had to the front here, as you can see, and these are the cornrows, the one that is attached to the corner. So this is the individual, the individual. So I only did that darkening of the roots with the ones to the front, because the back I'm not really that bothered by. I'm just showing you the ones that I darkened on the front. The only thing that I would have done differently when installing this here is that I would have made the parts a bit bigger. So I think my parts were a bit small, and that's because this was not the original hairstyle that I was gonna do. It's only in the middle of doing my braiding pattern I decided to change and install this here, so that's a whole nother story. But so that's why the parts are so small. So that's the only thing I would have changed, really, just to make the parts a bit bigger to the front. But this is what the hair is looking like. So you know, I have the individuals to the front and to the back. So these are all the front section with the individuals, and to the back, just the first row on the cornrows, I had darkened the roots, just these. I didn't do the entire thing. So you can see this one is fully red, and if you look closely, you can see the difference with the fully red, the red hair as compared to the ones on the roots is dark. So let me know in the comment section below what you think, if you would have just left it red, or if you like the contrast that I gave it with the change in the color. So you can let me know all of that in the comment section below. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for staying till the end. Don't forget to hit the subscription button below the video if you have not yet subscribed, and also feel free to hit me up on Instagram. So you can find me at Kurlie_Keke on Instagram, so be sure to check me out there as well. And you know, I'll see you in my next video. So don't forget to hit the subscription button if you have not yet subscribed. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video as well, and let me know your thoughts on the butterfly lock. Let me know if you prefer to just leave it all red, if you like how I toned the hair down with the roots. You know, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Feel free to spam my comment section. I have no problem with that. And as you all know, I try to reply to every comment in the comment section, so I'll be sure to link with you in the comment section below. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in my next video.